On here, idiots.
So Tiger Woods had his press conference yesterday, and he made his apologies, of course, to his wife and to the fans, to golf, to his family, etc. But my question to the listeners, was the press conference necessary? Did he really have to apologize? What is there to apologize for? All right, he banged a bunch of broads. I understand that. The only person he has to apologize to, really, in actuality, is his wife. That's it. Something similar happened to a gentleman by the name of Bill Clinton in the 90s. However, Bill Clinton was voted into office by the people. So Bill Clinton apologizing, made sense because he was voted in by the people. Therefore, he had to apologize to the people. On Air Idiots, was the press conference necessary?
His kids, if they can read, they're going through the stores. They see Daddy and Mommy on a magazine. They know Daddy and Mommy are splitting up. They know Daddy did something messed up. They know Daddy's got a black eye. They know everything's going on. They know Daddy did something wrong, right?
Right.
And to set an example, at least for his kids, at least somewhere down the road, you need to apologize.
I agree with that, but here's my thing. Why do a press conference? Why not release a statement? Because now that video is going to be available for the rest of his life.
And that's the way it should be. Because when you're in the public eye, that's what happens. He chose to be famous. He didn't have to sign all these endorsements. When you sign a contract saying my name is going to be on a billboard, once you do that, it's going to reflect on my image.
Right. Good point. Good point right there. On Air Idiots, was the press conference necessary?
Yes, I think it was.
Why?
Because he got too many endorsements and his face is out there on the public view,
So you think he set an example by apologizing?
Yes, I think he did.
Okay, fair enough. On Air Idiots, was the press conference necessary?
No, because he's a whore anyway. He's a typical man. And not only that, you got to think about the nasty little sluts that touched him in the first place.
All right, hold on now. You sound like a scarred female swimming at Seal Island. What do you mean a typical man? Come on.
No,
Don't get me started on that because there's plenty of you girls that do the same thing. On Air Idiots, was the press conference necessary?
Yo, it's not necessary, and let me tell you why. Everybody who thinks it's necessary is pulling the Tiger Woods as a role model card.
Yep.
All those people have kids, and anybody whose kid doesn't look up to them and say, I want to be like my mommy, or I want to be like my daddy and not like Tiger Woods, failed as a parent.
I don't think he owed us an explanation. He didn't break the law.
What did Tiger Woods do to me?
Absolutely. He didn't do anything to us.
Tiger was getting it in, yo. You make noise.
And let's be honest. We don't know what his wife was doing to him.
And the thing about it is, Tiger helped these people out. They can get a job now. They can be a reality show. Game over.
Not a bad point. On Air Idiots, was the press conference necessary?
No, I don't think it was, but I think he did it to clear his conscience. Because a lot of people are like that, They figure if they tell the world, like he did, it make him feel better.
Mm-hmm.
He needs a second chance.
Well, he better get a second chance because he didn't break a law. He didn't do anything wrong. His issue is with his wife and his family, no one else.
But he wanted to clear his own conscience so everybody could hear it. Maybe he couldn't go to sleep at night.
Right. Not a bad point. Well said. On Air Idiots, was the press conference necessary?
Yes, press conference is necessary because Tiger Woods is a role model. People look up to Tiger Woods like he's the president, man. Come on, how you gonna go sleep with all these girls and he's leading golf? You know what they saying about Tiger Woods? This is exactly what we thought he was gonna do. He gonna get up there, win all these tournaments, and then show his black side. Tiger Woods was to get all the money he could get, have one girl on the side of anything, and then chill, man. This dude was having sex with 30 girls, stuff, man.
So you're saying it's a racial thing, kind of?
I'm saying Tiger Woods, he leads the black people when it comes to golf. So when little black kids wanted to be golfers, they never wanted to play golf. Do you know since Tiger Woods came into playing golf since '96, nobody ever made more than $2 million until he got on the tour?
That's a good point.
So you think he don't have to explain to all the little kids out there, I messed up.
Okay, so you're saying because he's an icon, basically.
Icon, he's bigger than life.
If it was, say, a B-rated NBA player, you're saying that NBA player wouldn't have to do it.
Look, if lose Jalen Rose, wouldn't nobody even care. We
Right.
don't care because it's Tiger Woods. We
Okay.
only care because he's the biggest thing that we ever seen since Michael Jordan.
On Air Idiots, was the press conference necessary?
Absolutely not. You know something? I agree with you 100%. He doesn't owe me anything. If people look up at the role models and they're idiots. Bottom line, and the women are just as guilty as he is, period.
Right.
So I agree with you.
Okay.
It's not necessary. He doesn't owe me nothing.
No, he really doesn't. I mean, I like that he did the press conference for the fact that he is an icon and that he is, leading the way, if you will. But at the end of the day, he doesn't owe us a thing. On Air Idiots, was the press conference necessary?
I don't think it was necessary at all. I mean, it's a business between him and his wife.
Right.
You need to go publicly out. And especially when you do that, America seems to degrade a person even more than what it is.
Right, because now it was all over TV all day yesterday.
Correct.
And they're still talking about it and showing it today. And like I said earlier, that video is going to be there for life.
Exactly.
For life. It's almost evidence, if you will, in the sense that his kids are young now. Now, when his kids get into their 20s and 30s, that video is still going to be available. On Air Idiots, do you think the press conference was necessary?
I don't see why he's apologizing to the general public. Like, he needs to be focused on his family and his kids. Like, he's just looking for more sympathy from people. People feeling bad for him that he's going on TV apologizing.
Right. And of course, he's leaning on the whole, I'm in therapy, I have an addiction.
Yeah, like, this is an everyday thing. Like, people are always cheating on other people. I mean, 12 people's outrageous, but, it's just not necessary. Like, he needs to be focused on his family and stuff.
On Air Idiots, do you think the press conference was necessary?
Yes, I do think the press conference was necessary, but at the same time, people keep saying that he didn't break any laws, and he did. Adultery is against the law.
Yeah, but come on.
No, it's clearly against the law. It's against the law of the land, and it's against the law of God. And what could possibly be worse than that?
Yeah, but that's not a law that we take that completely serious, okay?
You say it's not a law, you can say it's a law that we don't take seriously. That's fine.
All right, you're being literal with me.
He has to pay money. That's against the law. It's a civil wrong, which is a tort.
When Kobe had his press conference, it was because he was accused of raping a female.
Exactly.
Which he was cleared of, by the way.
The law is the law all day long.
On Air Idiots, do you think the press conference was necessary?
Of course not. They just blown that out of proportion.
All right. On Air Idiots, do you think the press conference was necessary?
No, it wasn't necessary. Not at all. That's none of our business. That's between him and his family. Who cares how many women he did? Who cares what he did? And I was pissed off because, I'm watching TV and he's all over every channel. What it was, a state of emergency or something?
Yeah, it was like the news of the day, and it's going to be for a little bit, too.
So, no, Tiger, keep doing what you do. That's your business.
They got it all over TV, almost like it was OJ back in '94.
That's what I'm saying.
And OJ was accused of murdering somebody, and he was escaping in the car. It was a high-speed chase. That deserved to be on TV.
That's right, but please, man, stop wasting our time. We got better and bigger things to worry about.
I totally agree with that. On Air Idiots, do you think the press conference was necessary?
Yeah, I think the press conference was necessary just because Tiger Woods he's a big figure out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, he has to come out and he has to step up and be a man and apologize to the fans and the kids that are out there that look up to him, you know what I'm saying?
All right. I mean, I see the point, but I still don't think that he had to apologize. Bill Clinton had to apologize because he was voted into office. There's a difference. On Air Idiots, do you think the press conference was necessary?
The dude made history, and as soon as somebody is in the public eye, once you become a household name, they start making wrong out of every little thing that you do, man. It's not right, man. He got his life is under a microscope right now, man, and I think they really need to let that man breathe and continue doing what he do best, man.
I agree. The man's made serious golf history.
Serious history, man.
Serious history, and if this scandal, if you will, is going to put a black cloud over all the history that he made, then this is just BS, I think.
Exactly, and I feel the same way, man. It's like, me, myself, I'm an aspiring music artist, you know what I mean? And things like this make me feel like, do I really want to even get in the game like that? Like, because whenever something happened to anybody who a household name, you know what I mean? There's a difference between you being a celebrity and you being a household name.
Now, imagine this. Imagine this. Who's the biggest star in hip-hop right now? Like him or hate him?
Jay-Z.
It's Jay-Z. If Jay-Z did this and got caught, do you think he'd have a press conference?
Not at all.
Not at all.
And this is the thing, though. It's on CNN. It's on ESPN. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, people that have nothing to do with it talking about they feel like Tiger Woods owes us an apology before he goes back to the PGA Tour. What are you talking about? He don't sleep with you.
Right.
We owe you an apology.
Right.
You know?
And the women that he was with, they all knew he was married.
They all know he was married. They all know he was Tiger Woods.
So let's get a press conference of all the females that had sex with him. Why aren't they doing press conferences? Instead, they're in magazines trying to get famous. Ladies, take a look in the mirror. I'm just saying. And I still hold true to my original point, which is we don't know what Tiger's wife did to him. We don't know their situation. Maybe he wasn't getting none. Maybe she treated him like crap. Maybe he was being spiteful and getting revenge. We don't know. He's not going to step up to that podium and say what was going on because he already looks like the evil villain. But we don't know what the wife was doing to him. We don't know. We know nothing. With all that said, I don't think that he had to do the press conference. He didn't owe us a thing. But it wasn't a bad look for him in the sense of being a role model and showing and manning up to what he did wrong and showing kids that's what you're supposed to do. It's kind of 50-50.
On your idiots.